boys and girls, I was going to show you the difference between complementary and supplementary angles. So, it's not a very complicated difference, but it is something you do have to remember. So, complementary is going to be anytime you see a right angle, you'll know that it adds up to 90. So say, I don't know if I explained that very well. Say you have, here's this right angle. And it's a right angle because it makes that L shape. Okay, so I have a right angle. I know that this measurement right here is 41 degrees. And maybe the question asks, how much would this one right here be? So you would have to think, you kind of have to have a little bit of background knowledge here. So this is called a complementary angle because it's made from a right angle. So think about, what do you know about right angles? They actually are going to measure 90 degrees. So I know that this whole angle is going to have to add up to get to 90. And now, so I'm trying to figure out this missing piece. Now, some people are like, oh, you just add those two numbers together and you're done. But look, it's a tiny acute angle. It's little bitty. So you can't see my forehead here. So you don't want to add them because that would be a much bigger angle. You're going to actually find the difference, or you're going to what's called subtract. So we'll do 90 minus 41. I cannot do 0 minus 1, so I'm going to go to the 9. Take 1 away, making it 8. Give 10 to the ones place. 10 minus 1 equals 9. 8 minus 4 equals 4. So that would be 49 degrees. So I know that 49 plus 41 would equal a sum of 90. So it's a complementary angle. Let's look at another one. Doing the same complementary angle. So I'm going to make a teeny tiny little angle. Say this one is 15 degrees. And you want to know how much the rest of it is. So it's a complementary angle because it is in a right angle. So what do I know about right angles? They all measure 90 degrees. Since you're watching this, the secret word is teddy bear. The secret word is teddy bear. Message me teddy bear and you get 3 dojo points. Thank you for watching. All right, so I know the whole thing is 90. Let me write that down. I know the whole thing is 90. Part of it's 15. So I know that I have to add something to 15 to get to 90. Now if I do 90 plus 15, that's going to give me an obtuse angle. And this is a small angle. So you're actually going to subtract. Cannot do 0 minus 5, so I'm going to go to the 9, take 1 away, and give 10 to the ones place. 10 minus 5 is a difference of 5. 8 minus 1 is a difference of 7. I had to think. That was 7. 75. All right, but let's look at some supplementary now. So complementary is a right angle. Supplementary is going to be a straight angle. Now, we didn't really talk much about how, I don't think we did this the week before, how much a straight angle measures. It's actually going to measure 180 degrees. So for complementary, you have to think of 90. Supplementary, a straight line, you're going to think of 180 degrees. The reason it's 180 is if I drew an imaginary line here to making a right angle, I have 90 here, and then 90 more over here. 90, because they're both a right angle. 90 plus 90 is 180, so that's why it's 180. I'm going to have blue fingers after this lesson, y'all. Only for you guys would I do this. All right, so I know it's 180 degrees. So say you had this angle right here written down as 50 degrees. So here's where you have to pay attention if it's a straight line or if it's a right angle. So I have a straight angle here. I know a straight angle measures 180 degrees. So this whole thing is 180. I want to know what this is over here. So if the whole thing is 180, I know part of it is 50. What's the rest? When you hear the rest, you're thinking subtracting. You're finding the difference. So I'm going to subtract 180 minus 50. 0 minus 0 is a difference of 0. 8 minus 5 is a difference of 3. And 1 minus nothing is a difference of 1. 130 degrees. We're going to do one more before you try a couple on your own. You are going to do a Google form with this. And it's not a grade, but it's going to be one of those things where if a lot of people miss it, maybe I need to do a quick Google Meet and meet up with people to help them out. All right, last one. We have our straight angle. I know that this over here measures 108 degrees. What's the rest of it? Again, we have a straight angle. Straight angle, I know, measures 180. I know part of it. What's the rest? So, think about what I'm going to do with these two numbers to find the rest, the small acute angle. So if I added those, that'd be a really big number for that acute angle. You're going to actually need to subtract those. Cannot do 0 minus 8, so I go to the tens place, make it a 7. Give 10 to the ones. 10 minus 8 is a difference of 2. 7 minus 0 is a difference of 7. So this would measure 72 degrees. So once you have, I didn't do that. Someone, I think, gave a positive dojo. Once you have found an answer, make sure you're paying close attention. Make sure you're paying close attention if that number makes sense. That looks about like a 72 degree angle. That would make sense to me. If it said like 200, that wouldn't make very much sense. So, all right, you're going to do your Google form next so I can see if I helped, if you learned anything from the video. Use your whiteboard to work these out. Do not try to do them from your memory or from the top of your head. Use your whiteboard to work them out. Have a good day.